apparently she wants some sparkling water, so we're gonna stop by a gas station. We just made a Target run for Christmas cookies and some cuties.
I'm gonna get in this video right quick. Hold on, what the hell is
some
that?
Tangerines.
They're called cuties.
They're called cuties. We're feeling a little under the weather. You can't tell in my voice, you can tell more in my fiance's voice right now. Say something.
Say something. I feel like...
Say something. I forgot the lyrics. How's it go?
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
There you go. That's you. She knew what I was talking about. But anyways, so yeah, a little Target run. But the reason I'm recording is because I wanted to talk about my experience on Porsche GTS. So they brought me on to do a project. They were super NDA'd about it. Like, they didn't tell me anything before I got to set. Yeah, I showed up to set. Everything I knew about it was basically just that it's for like some auto insurance company, which was a complete lie.
Please insert your parking ticket.
How's it going?
Thank you for your...
Yeah, so I auditioned for it. I don't exactly remember what the audition was. I'm trying to remember.
He goes to a lot of them.
Yeah, it's been a while since I went to that one. If I remember it, I'll bring it up later in this video. But so I ended up booking it. You want Lacey? So I obviously ended up booking it. They brought me to set, and first thing I see are like two brand new, I think like 2020 Panamera GTSs, Porsche, and I was flipping out because I knew those weren't out yet.
What's it called?
They are called the 2020 Panamera GTS.
Panamera?
Panameras, yeah.
Huh?
I'm probably butchering it. I'm probably
Is it Panorama?
Panamera.
Panamera.
Yeah. Oh, we just set an alarm off.
Whoops.
Whoops. So yeah, it's been about what, like a week since I got the H-pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a week.
That was probably the second alarm I set off. You guys can hear it right now. Come on now. You guys hear that? I'm barely revving it right now.
I hear it. See what I mean? We're kind of sick.
Yeah, a little under the weather, but
I got a new job today.
What it is.
I'm working as a hostess at a restaurant, and I'm really excited. Because I really like this restaurant.
She's gonna be my sugar mama. I want a Porsche.
For Christmas?
Yes.
I'm gonna give him a Hot Wheels Porsche. It's a Porsche. You didn't say
cold.
how big.
That's cold. This winter's as cold as your heart.
Ouch.
So yeah, show up to set, two brand new 2020 Panamera GTSs, never before released, never before seen, and I was one of the first people to see it as far as a civilian. That's not what I mean by that. It's someone that isn't connected to Porsche directly or is not connected to the production in general. I was just hired on as the lowest of low of the totem pole, an actor. Yeah, so I was flipping my shit, obviously, and okay, now I remember. Part of the audition was like, do you know how to drive? Yeah, I know how to drive. Like, but have you drove fast cars? And I'm like, yeah, I gotta.
Remember that bar, baby?
Oh yeah,
Cana
tequila. Yeah, so part of the audition was them asking me if I knew how to drive a fast car, and I was like, boy,
Like,
I got a 2018 Mustang Dream. They had me sit in a chair and pretend like I was in a car, like I was driving a fast car, basically. But not overreacted, obviously. They were more so like, take some turns, cruise, enjoy yourself. It's actually a really corny audition, but you know what? I just put myself in a place and had that experience like I was just remembering I was driving Delilah, and it ended up working, obviously, because I got it. They wanted to make sure because, I mean, we're driving six figure damn cars. They don't want nobody to come on set and not know how to
Really?
damn
Six
drive.
figures for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it was about, it was. They told me it was roughly around like $250,000 for that car.
That's a load of shit.
It's a load of money too.
I could spend a lot of money like that on so many different
You can
things.
buy a damn house, not in LA, but
No.
you can buy
Well,
a damn house.
You could
in,
probably buy like
You can get a down payment. Oh wait, no, you can buy like a shitty motorhome in like Van Nuys. If y'all ain't familiar with the area, it's not pretty at all.
No.
It's pretty rough actually in that area, but I can't even lie and say it's coming up because it's not. It's like exactly the same. Because I was born and raised in LA. My fiance's from Ohio, Cincinnati,
but
but
not like
grew up in Florida.
Yeah, I grew up in Florida.
I know Van Nuys. Like I've been in and around Van Nuys. I've actually got shot at in Van Nuys. So that's for another video
let's
though.
not talk about that.
Yeah, that's for another video when I
Since that
explain my
scares
life
me.
story. If you guys ever get curious, if enough people ask about it. But I've been through some shit. I seen some shit.
We're going to get sparkling water.
Oh shit, I forgot.
He already forgot.
Anyways, back to the story. So I book it, end up showing up on set, went to fitting and stuff. Straight up German production. They flew out here from Germany.
But I'd like to visit.
So we live in downtown LA right now, and I mean we live in a better part of it, sort
I love
of.
downtown LA.
Yeah, downtown's great, but you guys can look up on YouTube some references of like the shitty parts of downtown, and it's a little rough in some areas. Like we're just passing an underpants, underpants. We're passing an underpass, but the homeless situation in here in LA is pretty bad right now.
Yes. It is like there's so many homeless, and it's really unfortunate. But there's a lot of new builds where we live, and around our apartment, there's starting to be like more tent communities, and there's nothing really that these newer upcoming communities can really do about it, because they're trying to soften the area with new builds, young professionals, having people move in.
They tried to do something about it, but it's really uncontrollable
You can't really
right now.
do anything about it. I mean,
you know,
homeless people have nowhere to
I mean,
go.
you could look up some YouTube videos. You guys can see there's some stories, you know, like people that have moved out here to pursue, you know, whatever, and
Didn't you see
they
some
just
lady
failed
get
miserably, you
stabbed
know.
for,
Yeah.
Or
Well,
not
like,
get stabbed. She like tried to stab somebody.
I got stabbed by a homeless person. Like it happens. Wrong
Yes,
place, wrong time. I still have a scar. I'm not gonna show you guys right now. You know, it just happens. You know, it's wrong place, wrong time. But that stuff can happen anywhere in the world. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I'm not even tripping. But we love our place. We love our complex we live in. It's safe, secure.
I love it too because I don't drive, so I get to walk everywhere, and I like a place that I can be, and during the daytime I can take our dog and just like walk, and I feel like I'm actually going somewhere, and I feel independent.
Yeah. And we're not in the rougher part of downtown. We're in the better upcoming, newer build.
Younger crowd.
But on the other side of downtown, you know, you got Skid Row, you got Financial District. Skid Row's bad. Like it's
really
just
bad.
like
It's
like a village of homeless people, and like it's a lot of drugs going on there, a lot of prostitution, a lot of bad stuff, you know.
A lot of stuff that's like worth to put in like a documentary.
There are documentaries.
Yes, exactly.
There are definitely documentaries on Skid Row. There's more than one. You guys can see it if you're not from LA and don't understand. But anyways.
We don't live anywhere near that.
Yeah.
We don't live near that, so we don't have to worry. But we're here now at the Chevron because he remembered my sparkling water.
Yeah. So we're gonna get some sparkling water, and we'll touch base in a second. All right. Well, we got our sparkling water, so we're gonna head home now. I didn't really finish my story, but I'll finish it in a second.
One thing that he will always like get for me without fail, if like I need a pick me up, is Perrier.
I don't think I've done pulls for you guys yet, but I don't know if you guys can hear. I'm gonna open the window real quick. I'm gonna do a quick little pull so you guys can hear it with the new pipe. So yeah.
That wasn't even that strong.
No, I was barely going for it. I just gotta be careful on this street because it's a little hot. But what I mean by hot is that it's hot with the police. So
Hot with the pursuit.
yeah. So I showed up to set, and there was one other actor, and they told me, the director and the producer were like, so today you guys are gonna race. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? That you guys are gonna race today and have a good time in these new Porsches. So me and my man, John Michael, who also, okay, let's go back a little bit. Why I was really grateful for this project was because it reminded me of Paul Walker. And why it reminded me of Paul Walker was, as you guys probably know, if you're not informed about it, he, unfortunately passed away in a Porsche. But you know what? He was doing what he loved, and you really couldn't control the outcome of what happened. He was not only doing what he loved, but he was doing it for a good cause. He was at a charity event, and how things aligned was very unfortunate. But I grew up watching Paul Walker, and he was a lot of the reason I got really into cars too. Not just him, but he was one of the influences. So doing this commercial meant a lot to me. As soon as I found out what it was for, and it just reminded me of my childhood in a sense. Funny thing is, the other actor, John Michael, he was actually pulled in to one of the last Fast and Furiouses that Paul Walker was in, because after Paul Walker's passing, after he passed away, they needed an actor to replace and do CGI to make it look like him and finish up wherever they were left off, and John Michael was brought on for that reason. They ended up using Paul Walker's brother instead. Look at the commercial. I'm gonna pull it in. I'm gonna pop it into this later in this video. He has a pretty good resemblance to Paul Walker, but I thought that was a pretty cool fact. I know it meant a lot to him as well, So the fact that we both got paired up on this commercial was just perfect, and that not only did we get paired up, but we got paid to race 2020 Panamera GTSs. Are you kidding me? Man, it was so much fun, but you know what? Enough of the talk. You'll see it following up this. And I'll tell you my experience afterwards. Just watch this. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, it was a ton of fun. I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Would I trade Delilah for a Porsche? Probably not. Just, still like my American muscle. This has been one of my dream cars since I was a kid, so definitely not. But if, all the stars align correctly, I would love to get a Porsche someday. Why? Because its handling is immaculate. The way it takes turns is very impressive. But I also heard the 350R has great handling too, so I'm gonna have to test drive that one of these days as well. As far as the Porsche GTS, the ones that it didn't come out, that car is not out yet, and I got to drive it all over LA. It was super hush hush. We had police escorts and everything. Streets were blocked off for us to be racing and filming, so it was an overall great experience. Super luxurious. Porsche obviously knows what they're doing, you know, very luxurious inside. You just feel like $1 million once you're in there. How do I feel in Delilah? Excuse the language, like a badass, you know? Like a damn action hero. And like my dreams have come true, you know what I'm saying? A Porsche would be like an extra luxury for me. I definitely feel more fulfilled after getting Delilah. But anyways, stick around because we're gonna, you know, me and SJ have some stuff that, you know, we want to talk about as far as, you know, entertainment industry and stuff like that, and what I've had to go through, all my tribulations and results and all the tests and all that other stuff. So if you want to hear about that, that's up to you, but that's probably going to be what's wrapping up this video. But yeah, just, you know, stay tuned. So yeah, we just got done grocery shopping.
We like Trader Joe's and Target.
We're going to go home, make some breakfast, enjoy the rest of the day. We're still feeling a little under the weather, unfortunately, but it's a great day out. It's nice.
It is a nice day. It's like contradicting how I feel right now.
Yeah.
But we have such good news, you know, like we told you guys before, like coming up, and you know, like I said, either way it could go, but things are definitely looking like it's gonna be in our favor. So
yeah. You guys probably don't know this yet either, but I've been at this for a long time, you know, and have had so many close calls just in this year alone that it's just a matter of time.
And acting is not something that people take seriously around here.
No, there's probably 50% that just think they can just wing it, and 50% that have moved to LA thinking that, you know, things happen overnight, but it doesn't work that way.
No.
You know, a lot of people don't see what goes on the back end. People only see, and that's in any industry, people only see the results, but they don't see all the rejection, you know, the hard work, the late nights, you know, and
It's a lot of late nights.
yeah, you know, your significant other's putting up with all that, you know, and it's a crazy schedule. It's not a normal schedule. A lot of stuff happens on the back end that you don't hear about, you know. A lot of this year alone, I've gone out for, I don't know, 10 to 12 life-changing opportunities that, you know, didn't pan out in my favor, but there's only select few that get given this opportunity in a year.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because like people that are our close friends, I mean, they have been in the game as long as Jasper, and they don't go out. They go out maybe. What we mean, by the way, by go out, for those of you who aren't familiar with the acting industry, I wasn't when I first dated Jasper, because I'm not in the acting industry. I don't know about the Hollywood scene. But when you go out for something, that means that you are auditioning for something. That means that you are auditioning and being considered for something.
And with any TV and film jobs, casting directors, it's not just an audition. They're considering you for this role. That's why they're bringing you in. They don't bring in anybody that decides on having a connection. You know, they see you. They see your reel, they see your credits, they see your IMDb, they see all around package. And if you're right for the role, they're gonna be like, okay, let's see if you can act. You know, that's what going out for is.
Right.
If they understand the script, the story, stuff like that. Professionalism, so many factors. There are so many factors that are out of my hands as well. You know.
So that's what that means, going out for something. And Jasper is like a freak of nature. He goes out for so much per month. Like during the week, he'll have 3 days where he has like 3 auditions in the same day. But other people, like our good friends, like I know our good friend, which you guys I'm sure will see him featured on our channel. He has been in the acting game for a while too, but he doesn't go out as much. So
it's starting to pick up for him.
It's starting to pick up for him.
And I'm doing everything in my power to help him.
Of course. But my point is that the opportunities that he's getting are completely foreign. They don't happen. They're completely out of whack. They don't have any, like, nobody ever gets these auditions. No one. And if they do, it's like a gift from God, like legit. So
I don't know. I'm just grateful, more than anything,
Right.
that I'm even given this opportunity, and I'm glad they're giving it, because God knows I'm ready. God knows I'm ready. God knows how many hours I put into this. God knows, like, I will deliver.
So bottom line is, this stuff never happens to other people. It's a gift for it to even happen, and we're thankful for every second of it. And we are grateful for everyone who has helped us, get to this point. And Jasper and I are a team, and we work together, and it's so nice because Jasper and I have been through some shit together. We've been in through some situations,
Good and bad.
good and bad. But that's what, building on each other is, and building
That's
up
life.
each other. Yeah, exactly.
It's life.
So,
You're gonna go through good and bad.
yeah, and it's about, like, who's going to stick it out and who's going to be there for you whenever it gets shitty. So, we've been through some shitty, and no lie, we're still going through some shitty. It's not like a freaking, cuddle caboose over here where we're just, like, freaking happy all the time. That's not true. We definitely have, like, some shit happening in our lives, but it's starting to look up, and we're very thankful, and I'm very proud of Jasper. I am. And because I know he deserves it. Because out of everybody that I've ever seen and their work ethic, I hate to say this, but out of every man that I've ever dated, Jasper has definitely been the most true to himself. And I couldn't say anything, he's just been true to himself. And I know it's weird to talk about him like when he's legit right here, but I think that he's been true to himself, and he has never allowed anybody to step on his dreams or convince him that what he's doing, he's never gonna be, because there's been people that have sat with him, friends that have sat with him waiting for the same audition, who have just vented to him about, I've already given up. I'm not gonna do this. I'm so sick of waiting on these opportunities. I'm not going to get anything. You should quit too, because people in misery want to bring other people down in their misery, but Jasper has never allowed somebody in their misery or in their hurt bring him down, and that is something that, as a woman, you look at in a guy and you're like, all right, like, this guy, above all else, is a believer. Not only in the sense of, like, obviously faith, but, like, he's a believer in himself and his dreams. And
I've been told countless times in my life that I wouldn't be able to do something. I wouldn't have a chance. I wouldn't be able to do it in such a short time, or you started too late, or whatever the other excuses. But guess what? Those things never came from me. It came from outside influences. And think about the greats, right? They never let anyone tell them what they could and couldn't do. They were crazy enough to believe that they could do it, and they did do it.
Right.
And I've had so many life-changing, opportunities in my life in such a short period that just proves it that you just gotta believe in yourself.
right, right.
Do the work, meet halfway, and the rest will follow.
Yeah. And we encourage you guys, whatever you're dreaming, whatever you want in this life, whoever you're trying to be, enjoy the journey. That's the one thing I've learned. Enjoy the journey, and no matter what anybody says, don't give up on yourself, because you are the only person that you have, and when you look in the mirror, you are the only competition that you have, regardless of what you think or what somebody else is doing. God has a plan for you, and I encourage you to pray and to believe that you can do it with your hard work.
And everyone has their own path. Don't stop comparing yourself. Everyone has their own path.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I've compared myself before early on, but I've learned from trial and error that that's not how you do it. You're not competing with anybody.
Right.
The only person you should be competing with is yourself.
Right.
Your own damn self.
Right.
Work on improving yourself, and everything else will align, and it'll become a lot clearer.
Mm-hmm.
And
And keep God number one.
yeah.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be it for now. I thought we just wanted to share that. So, yeah, see you guys on the next one.
We'll see ya.
Bye. All right, guys, to piggyback on what we just were talking about. As far as the Porsche you guys just watched, it was a lot of fun, as you can see in the video. And all I can say right now is that if I had the money, I definitely would have a Porsche as well. On top of the Shelby, on top of the 67 Mustang, on top of a Mini Cooper, I'd have a Porsche as well, because it is literally one of the smoothest driving cars I've ever got an opportunity to drive. The car was close to $200,000, the value of it. And I can see why. You know, it was very luxurious inside, very comfortable. It definitely felt like you were driving a high-end car. It was a lot of fun. You know, overall great experience. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. We're good. We're good right now, right? We got
I'm trying to shut up.
yeah, so why she said that is because we got some pretty great news this morning, and we can't really say what it is, but all I can say is that it is a...
I'm not pregnant.
Or are you? All I can really say is that it is a TV show that I got an opportunity for. It's exciting. It's like a game changer, a life-changing opportunity. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed. We hope that it happens. You know, God knows that we put in a lot of work to get to this point. So even if it, you know, doesn't pan out exactly how we want it, it's okay, because there's always going to be the next one. But to have this opportunity to be this close is just I feel blessed, you know, and we feel blessed to even have that opportunity, you know. And not a lot of people get given this opportunity, and not only that, ever hear back from it. You know, we heard back this morning, and I was up late I got the opportunity late last night around like 6-7 p.m. just wrapping up set, and I decided on, you know, reaching out to my friend Sean, who's also an actor. You probably have seen him.
Thank you, Sean. By the way, shout
out to Sean. You're the GOAT, bro. He knows his stuff, and he's been on a lot of projects. Like, look him up. He's been on a good amount of stuff. He was on American Vandal on Netflix.
We'll put his Instagram link in the bio.
Yeah, I'll put his link there. Look him up. Go follow him. He's a great dude. But yeah, I asked for his help because, you know, this topic was something that he can empathize with. But I'm not going to say much more than that. Just stay tuned. I'm telling you, it's going to get real. Big things coming. But yeah, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, share. Please, we really appreciate the views and the feedback. So comment, whatever, follow us, and stay tuned for the next one. All right, guys. Peace.